Hey, this is Tevis. You may or may not be a Star Wars fan, but in the movie Rogue One, Saw Gerrera and Jyn Erso used to fight the evil Empire together. However, there was a scene where they met after being separated for several years. Saw Gerrera was a rebel extremist, while Jyn Erso, she'd become passive. She watched her mom die, her dad abandoned her. She felt abandoned by Saw Gerrera too. She had her wounds. Saw Gerrera asked Jyn Erso, "You can stand to see the Imperial flag fly across the galaxy?" In other words, you're okay with seeing the evil Empire reign and cause destruction? And Jyn Erso says, it's not a problem if you don't look up. One of the things we hoped happened at Basic Boot Camp is that if you would look up, you would discover that you are not on this lovely life cruise ship. You are on a battleship. There is a battle going on for your heart, and you are invited to experience the restoration of the heart. But you still have a battle to fight. Scripture talks about it. However, the church tradition I grew up didn't mention it much. The Christian college and seminary I went to didn't have a class on it. In fact, I treated spiritual warfare more like it was a story in the Scripture that happened then in the Bible when it was written, but I'm not sure about now. You know what happens to a killer whale after it's been in captivity, right? The dorsal fin collapses. The whale fails to realize who he really is. It feels like so many men fail to realize who they were created to be. They might even be a good person who serves and helps people, but they fail to realize there's a real villain with a real battle going on around them for the hearts of people. Most people live in a very small story trying to understand why their cruise ship doesn't feel like a cruise. And their biggest battle? It's playing fantasy football, watching March Madness, just trying to survive the day. That was me. My biggest battle was to somehow make it through the day. My job, my marriage, you fill in the blank. And at times, that's the way some church people seem to act. In fact, they even seem to act or treat people in a way that I think really confused me. I thought there has got to be more going on. What is your worldview? This can be a game changer if you realize you have an enemy who hates your guts and wants to destroy you. You need to realize you are on a battleship. If you believe Satan is real, then there is a battle going on. You live in a world at war. You have to choose to fight, to guard your heart, to battle for your family, for your kids, for your marriage. You have to break agreements. Like nothing is going to change. I don't have what it takes, or there's no hope in this situation. You have to break those agreements. And sometimes you have to do it more than once or twice or multiple times. 1 Peter 5:8 says, "Stay alert. Watch out for your great enemy, the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour." But here's the deal. The lion, when hunting, he doesn't roar. He isn't playing nice. He isn't going around roaring, letting you know he's coming for you. Peter went on to say, "Stand firm against him and be strong in your faith." That's 1 Peter 5:9. In James 4:7, James says, "Humble yourselves before God. Resist the devil and he will flee." At the core of the battle is so much spiritual warfare, and you have to choose to fight it, to resist. Without the framework of spiritual warfare and a battle to fight, I may have given up and I would have been taken out. Get in the fight. Get a band of brothers. Attend another basic camp. Plan to attend the advanced camp. Go deeper. At least join us each month for base camp for an hour to stay connected. Don't get sucked back into life, going through the motions and not understanding why your cruise ship isn't like you thought. And if you've settled back into your life and started going through the motions, I hope this is a reminder. Look up. Are you okay with Satan destroying your heart or the heart of those around you? You have an enemy. The battle has been won, and one day the battle will be over, but not yet. There is a battle to fight. I have to choose to fight, choose to guard my heart, choose to battle and break the agreements. Paul said this in Ephesians, "Take everything the master has set out for you, well-made weapons of the best materials. Put them to use that you will be able to stand up to everything the devil throws your way." This is no afternoon athletic contest that you will walk away from and forget in a couple of hours. This is for keeps, a life or death fight to the finish against the devil and his angels. Be prepared. You are up against far more than you can handle on your own. Take all the help you can get, every weapon God has issued. get in the tank, get in the fight, and be dangerous for good.